welcome back everyone. My name is Angel at Angelicious Dolls, and today we are going to be talking about the new Jasmine release. I am so happy about this doll. I truly love Jasmine, and it was something I was just not expecting at all. I know we saw some leaks of this doll in a second outfit, and we were not aware of when she was going to be coming out, but she has finally arrived. I do have some thoughts I do want to talk to you guys about, and today we are going to discuss them in this video, as well as look at the really pretty pictures that are up on the American Girl website. Playline Jasmine was announced today on the American Girl Facebook ad and shortly later up on the website, and I have to say, as someone who has talked about his dislike for the Josefina mold, I think this doll is done very well. In my ranking video, I did say that the Collector Jasmine was my favorite Jasmine, and that still does stand. I do love the Sonali mode that the Collector Jasmine doll came with, but this Playline doll, I think they really fixed some of the criticisms I personally had with the Collector doll, and I think they knocked it out of the park. Sadly, the popularity of the Sonali mold with Jasmine was just not there, so I understand the reason why they had to go ahead and switch this face mold for her wide release in the Playline. I'm okay with it. I actually enjoy it. I think it is a unique skin tone. I think her hair is going to look beautiful. If the pictures tell us anything, this doll, besides her face mold, is very, very similar to her Collector doll. She actually comes with a few different accessories. She has a different headband, some different earrings, and the tailoring of her outfit is a little different as well. But I just wanted you guys to be able to actually see her in case you haven't in all her glory. A close-up of what she looks like with her Josefina mold. On the website, it's a lot more clearer than I can find an image of, but I think the skin tone that she's coming with the dark brown eyes, with the pitch black hair, there are characteristics that I will always enjoy in an American Girl doll, and Jasmine has been added to my wish list this year. If that tells anybody my full-on thoughts, I just think she's a beautiful doll. We actually see with this doll the outfit that she was leaked in, which was her formal dress outfit. If any of you guys are active on Reddit, you'll remember seeing that somebody posted a picture of the box of this doll. It blew up everywhere. Everyone was talking about it, and then we hadn't heard anything from the brand, so we weren't aware of when this doll was actually going to come out. I think this outfit is beautiful. Purple is not my favorite color. I do not think I'll be purchasing this outfit. I think it is just a little simple. We have seen that with the Disney Collector dolls. I don't think any of these outfits compare to Tiana's Playline outfits, and that's the standard that I hold them to. I do think this is going to be a really popular outfit, as it does come with Raja. He's a very popular Disney character associated to the movie, so I can see this outfit selling very well just for the inclusion of him in it. I do think he is quite small. I think Olaf is actually quite bigger than him. Maybe Pua as well. I have Pua, and he was a little rough to get in the box for storage. So I can't really tell you why they made Raja so small. I think they maybe could have gone the route of Leah's rainforest cat. The cat wasn't much bigger than Raja, but it felt like an actual cat rather than a stuffed animal cat. Those are my thoughts on the Jasmine formal outfit. I think it's beautiful. I think it's very similar to the movie. It's just not my cup of tea. The biggest thing I wanted to talk about when it came to these dolls were the comparisons. The Disney Collector dolls, the original three, Jasmine, Belle, and Rapunzel, started off this line. And it's up until now that we're finally getting Jasmine back, even after we've had Rapunzel and Belle for quite some time. Again, you can remember the original Jasmine Collector doll did not sell very well. I believe she was still on the website by the time the Frozen dolls were released, and she did not sell out for quite some time, even when both of them were on there. I don't remember her ever going on sale, but I do remember I was looking at her on the website a lot. So, and for a long time compared to Rapunzel and Belle, They sold out very quickly. But I just want to talk about the main differences that we're seeing with these two dolls in case, some people do have face blindness when it comes to American Girl dolls. It's very hard to tell some of them apart. But for the main difference is this is going to be the first Disney doll that has a different face mold from her collector doll. The original mold was the Sonali mold, which is to represent East Indian people. It is accurate to Jasmine's race, but I do have the same thought that most people had, where it is not the most movie accurate, which is why I do think they went for the Josefina mold. Personally, my feelings still land on I think Sonali was still beautiful in the Jasmine doll, and I really would have appreciated having a Sonali mode in the Disney Playline, as the Josefina mode is in a lot of our dolls. The Josefina mode is already in Cinderella and Belle, and now she's going to be back in the Jasmine doll. So that is something where I think they could have really incorporated the Sonali mode, maybe have given it a different makeup look that could have been more appealing to the public. But sadly, my opinions aren't shared with the mass public. The next difference is going to be their different jewelries. As we know, the collector dolls were Swarovski crystal collector dolls. The Playline dolls negate that element, and we can really see that with the headbands, the necklace gems, the waistbands as well as the train. Jasmine was finally given her movie accurate earrings in her Playline doll, where in the collector doll she had general golden hoops. I don't know why they gave her a different set of earrings in her collector doll that weren't movie accurate, but I'm glad to see that they are back. It really does help sell the illusion that this is Jasmine. The accessories play a big part in making the dolls the characters that they're representing. Then the main difference from only pictures, as I have never held either of these dolls in person, is that the Playline doll lacks the Swarovski crystals, which is standard since they are not Swarovski crystal collector dolls. The texture of both of the outfits seem to be different. At least with the collector Sonali doll, the fabric seems to be a solid base with a glitter imprint on it, which means the glitter is fused to the fabric, giving it a nicer texture, while the Playline doll just seems to have a reflective fabric rather than a compacted glitter fabric. So the textures do seem really different. I can only relate it to what Tiana's evening gown look is, where she has the two different blue fabrics. That lighter blue fabric looks very similar to this, as well as maybe Cinderella's work outfit. That shimmeriness, sort of like costume fabric, is what I get, especially with the pants. The pants look very costumey. But for what the Playline dolls have been giving us, it's not out of the norm. And we also do have a different train for Jasmine that's connected to her pants. The collector doll had a much longer train that was more of a deep blue rather than a clear fabric. I actually do like the train in the Playline doll a little better. I like the gold sparkle details that they have. I like that it's a clearer blue and it's easier to see the pant underneath it. And I also think that the shorter train is a little bit more helpful when you are displaying these dolls, as when they do have longer trains, they can get caught on a little bit more things. But overall, the look of the train on the Playline doll is more appealing to my eye rather than the look on the collector doll. The next thing that everyone talks about, or at least that I've been seeing people talk about, is which face mold do they think represented Jasmine the best. To be honest, I don't think either of these face molds really hit it out of the park when I look at Jasmine. My favorite face mold is Sonali, so I'll always advocate for more Sonali representation in doll lines. But I do have to be honest, Josefina really isn't hitting it for me either. I think this could have been one of the times where maybe they chose the Marie Grace face mold, or maybe even the Corinne face mold. We saw the Corinne face mold recently make an appearance in Moana and in the K-pop Demon Hunters. that face mold goes a long way when you do different styles of makeup on it. And I feel if they had done maybe the Corinne mold in the same skin tone, they could have played around with some basic makeup features on the doll that really could have accentuated just Jasmine's really sharp features, which I don't think Josefina really implies either. I know many people are happy to see the Josefina mold for this doll, as they think it's an improvement from Sonali, but we're all allowed our opinions, so let's just be nice about that. Overall, my thoughts are positive. Jasmine is one of my favorite movie characters from Disney. I think she's a princess that a lot of people have been wanting to see. I think her move from collector to playline is very successful. I see a lot of people purchasing this doll. The outfit looks very pretty alongside the collector doll. There was a moment where I was trying to find photos of both of these dolls, and I actually got confused for a second on who was who just because of how similar they are. Overall, we just have to be happy that we got a playline doll. They really could have just skipped Jasmine overall, but they are giving her another chance, which I am happy about. And it still gives us a little bit more representation in the Disney playline. Hopefully, we can get some more Disney princesses this year that people have been looking forward to, such as Mulan, Merida, Snow White, and Sleeping Beauty. So, without anything left to say, oh, wait, I do have one more thought. Where's the magic carpet? That's a key collection that I thought would have been included in Jasmine's playline doll. I feel like this could have been the perfect play piece for Jasmine to have, especially when you're trying to display her. They could have made the carpet have flexible wires in the corner to give it that ability to stand. I think it would have been really cute. And I think it's a missed opportunity to not include her carpet, especially when we know that a lot of people would love to have this piece so that they can have Jasmine buy another doll, make a custom Aladdin, and have them do that carpet ride together. Because that's what I was thinking when I saw the picture of Jasmine was, oh, I wonder if they're releasing the carpet online. And I kept refreshing the American Girl page and it wasn't there. So that's my last thought. Please let me know what you guys thought about this new Jasmine release. I'm always excited to get new releases from American Girl, even if they're not dolls I'm actually going to collect. Thankfully, this seems like a doll that I really do want to add to my collection, so I'm actually a little happier. If you guys have any opinions that you want to discuss, please leave a comment below. I'm really interested to hear this doll, and I'm very excited to release a new video shortly. It seems that every time I plan to release a video, American Girl is releasing something, so do please keep an eye out for my next ranking video. I'm very excited to hear your thoughts on my thoughts on the Girl of the Year and Contemporary dolls.